What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters. Welcome to No Life to Metal. Going to be doing a No Life to Metal graphics video today. Going to show you 4 records, all from Retroactive Records, and these I worked on these months and months ago. Finally available and shipping. So if you're interested in any of these, go to boonsoverstock.com, and that's where you can purchase these records. But this is the Galactic Cowboys. If you're unfamiliar with the Galactic Cowboys, very similar in sound to like King's X and Atomic Opera. Big, massive grooves, heavy tracks. This was their 3rd album. Their first 2 were released on Geffen, and those desperately need a reissue. But this is their first for Metal Blade Records, and this is actually a 2 LP set, and it actually has the Feel the Rage EP included as well here. So it's the original front cover that was on the original CD release and cassette. It is now a gatefold, and if you look on the inside right there, you can see that the image drawn by bassist Monty Colvin, that was the front cover for the Feel the Rage EP. So side A and B are the actual Machine Fish album. Side C has 2 tracks from the last 2 tracks of the Machine Fish album, and then it's got tracks 3 and 4 on that side are the first 2 of the Feel the Rage, and then of course side D is all the rest of the tracks from Feel the Rage, including really cool cover of Kiss's I Want You, and Junior's Farm, another cool cover. Trying to remember who that is. I mean, I know it's one of the Beatles members, but it's skipping my brain which one it was. Anyhow, I'm sure one of you could tell me. Then it's got 2 live tracks, Idle Minds and 9th of June, and then it's got kind of a silly track at the end. So this is on a blue translucent vinyl. It does come in the black polyline sleeves, like I think just about every release that Retroactives put out comes in those polyline sleeves. But each side and each has its own custom center label. Each of these pieces of art that you see on the center label were painted by Monty Colvin. MontyColvinArt.com, I believe, is his site. Fantastic artist. He does rock and roll art. So, you know, paintings of guys like Jimi Hendrix and Eddie Van Halen, and you know, just legendary guys like that, including King's X and the Galactic Cowboys. You can buy prints of that stuff, and he does magnets, and he's just a fantastic, talented artist. So he also did us the favor of writing the liner notes inside here. So right here, those are brand new liner notes written by Monty about the album, and very cool. It sounds fantastic. It's remastered by Rob Caldwell at Bondworks Sound. As usual, he did a great job. In my opinion, the music has more separation between instruments. There's things in there I hear that I didn't hear from the CD as well. The bottom end is just booming without, you know, breaking up the speakers, so it just sounds really good. So I'm really happy that this is finally available on vinyl, and I'm really hoping the first 2 get reissued on vinyl sometime in the near future. All right, next up, this is Poundhound, and this is, of course, King's X bass player, vocalist Doug Pinnick's band. This was their 2nd album. The first album was also released on vinyl from Brutal Planet Records. This is the 2nd Poundhound. The last Poundhound, he's done a bunch of solo albums and a bunch of different side projects and stuff, but this was his 2nd album as Poundhound, and I like them both. I've always said I like the first album better. I've really grown to like this one. I don't know if it's more, but I've really grown to like it a lot. I know that Matthew Hunt from Boone's Overstock and Brutal Planet Records said this is his favorite Poundhound. So came out really nice. Front cover is almost identical to the original CD. I did put the Poundhound logo on here. That wasn't on the original. This is the Poundhound logo that was on the first album. Thought it would be cool to put it on here since I had lots of room, and it's a cool logo. Also has a cool hype sticker on there which says Poundhound Pineapple Skunk solo album from Doug Pinnick of King's X, heavyweight pineapple yellow vinyl. And that's exactly what it is. There is an insert in here, which I will attempt to get out. There it goes. So you've got lyrics and liner notes and whatnot. Again, there's also DougNation.net, his personal website. And then the other side is a picture of, well, a collage, if you will. I don't know what this is, but it was inside the original. It's really kind of creepy, but it's all kinds of different dolls and stuff. Flowers, guitars. There's obviously a a Doug Pinnick doll over here in the corner. So I don't know exactly what all that stuff. I always find it kind of fascinating because you could stare at it all the time and you find all kinds of weird stuff in it that you didn't notice it was there before. And then, of course, black polyline sleeve, pineapple yellow translucent vinyl, custom center labels. And if I didn't show you the back cover, it's got a very cool photo of Doug. And there you go. So this came out fantastic. Really pleased with it. Again, available from boonsoverstock.com. Staying with the King's X theme, Ty Tabor Safety. I believe this was his third solo album. His second solo album came out on Brutal Planet earlier this year, so you can get either one of those at Boone's Overstock. This one is fantastic. I like this one. Probably my favorite Ty Tabor solo album so far. It's kind of dark, and he explains in the liner notes that are included in here that he was going through a lot of crap in his life, and that kind of came out in the music. And some of the music, apparently, because I guess he was going through a divorce, and some of it was, just so dark, he ended up not even putting it out because he just didn't feel right about it. But musically, it's straightforward guitar-oriented rock and roll with that heavy Beatles influence to it. Which you hear in a lot of King's X stuff. His vocals are, exactly what you expect from Ty, and overall, I think this thing sounds fantastic. Again, this is remastered. It was remastered by Rob Caldwell at Bombworks Sound in Texas, and I think he did a great job. So I really like the improved overall sound in it. The bottom end is great. The highs are there, but they're not crackling, at the tops. It just sounds good. Has a hype sticker, obviously. Ty Tabor King's X Safety on vinyl for the first time. Heavyweight red vinyl. And this just came in the mail. I haven't even opened it yet. So, we're going to do the old jeans trick. And voila. Insert. You can see there's liner notes. There's an image in the background that was used throughout the CD. Lyrics. Black polyline sleeve, and gorgeous red translucent vinyl. So, there you go. Came out fantastic. If you're a fan of King's X, Ty Tabor, Doug Pinnick, these are well worth picking up. Any of these first three, if you're a King's X fan, any of these first three are worth picking up because it should just fit right in your wheelhouse. So, Ty Tabor Safety. And then finally, way outside of the that groove sort of sound that you get with those albums, this is German power metal from Brainstorm, and I love this album. I am so grateful I got to work on it. Obviously, I didn't do the cover art. This is the original cover. It's just such an iconic cover, iconic album, iconic band, and I'm so glad that we got to release this one. Oddly enough, it is the only Brainstorm album that will be coming out on Brutal Planet record, although there may be some related products coming out from them, but nothing solid yet, but we'll see. Regardless, most of the Brainstorm catalog apparently is going to be coming out on vinyl, AFM records, except for this one, only available through boonsoverstock.com. So check it out if you're interested. Like I said, fantastic power metal. Andy V. Frank is a killer vocalist, and this is among my favorites from them. Liquid Monster ranks up there really high too, but this album is just fantastic. Anyhow, I did do the layout for this one. And as you can see, it's got the hype sticker on the front. The hype sticker says, Brainstorm Elite German Power Metal on vinyl for the first time. Dynamic remastering, and that is definitely the case. Again, done by Rob Caldwell at Bombworks Sound. And here's the back cover. And as with any release on Retroactive, it's got the black polyline sleeve, which are really nice because it really protects the records, and they're really solid. It is on a emerald green vinyl, translucent, custom center labels. And some might ask, how come there's no flame on the back? Because everybody knows, Retroactive always has the flame on the B-side. Well, this is not Retroactive Records. This is Brutal Planet Records. So Brutal Planet Records is different. Even though it's the same owner, he owns several labels Brainstorm being on the Brutal Planet label is more of a mainstream, non-Christian label, whereas Retroactive focuses a lot on more Christian stuff. Christian rock, Christian metal, that kind of thing. Whereas, and then he's also has a couple other labels. He's got Bombworks, which is extreme metal, you know, death metal, black metal, that kind of thing. And then he's got another label, which Born Late Records, which does like old gospel music. So there you go. And anyhow, it's got an insert. Lyrics. This is always the hardest part of doing a layout, is formatting the lyrics, or finding the lyrics in some case, because a lot of the record labels, when they supply stuff to us when we do these reissues, a lot of times they don't have the lyrics, and I have to, you know, find the lyrics. Then I have to, if I find them online, I got to proof the lyrics, whether that be from, you know, proofing it on the CD that I have, or getting one of our proofreaders to proofread it from their CD, or sometimes we even have to like listen to the album and make sure the lyrics kind of go along with it. It's not always easy when the you know, record company or band doesn't supply you the lyrics. And then it's got a nice picture side over here, pictures of the band. Fantastic album. Like I said, if you like melodic power metal, and I'm not talking like that, you know, double bass all the time kind of power metal. This stuff is dynamic and memorable with big hooks and great vocals and great guitar solos. Check out Brainstorm. Again, available at boonsoverstock.com. And that's it. Sure appreciate y'all watching. I love my job. I love doing this kind of stuff. And I definitely appreciate you guys who purchase these things, because without people buying it, I wouldn't have a job. So I'm very much appreciative of it. And I will put a link below if you're interested in picking up any of these at Boone's Overstock. And that's it. Appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Stay strong.